Hello everyone. We will solve some important problems on shear force and bending moment diagrams. So some additional forces or additional moments can be added as shown here. So this is an additional force. We should know how to transmit this force. In engineering mechanics, we have learned this. You can transmit this force, transmissivity. Uh, uh, so you can introduce a force at this point 40 kilonewtons in upward, 40 kilonewtons in downwards, and because of this upward and downward, these two, it will form a couple and it is going to produce a moment at the point C. It is a couple, so it is producing a moment at the point C, and another force is there that will produce its effect of loading effect. So it will give a force 40 kilonewton over the point C. Now draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for the single side overhanging beam subjected to loading as shown below. Mark salient points on shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Salient points means the first point is shear force is 0, and on bending moment diagram the point of counterflexure. We should find out point of counterflexure where the bending moment is 0 and the point where the bending moment is maximum. That is what we need to determine. Now coming to the problem, A, B, C, D, E or the respective points, it is given over a beam. We are having a beam of length 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 meters of length, and we are having a uniformly distributed load, uniformly varying load, and a moment as well as a load 40 kilonewton load. Now first step is to find out the reaction forces. See, they have changed the figure from this to this. They introduced a moment here, couple effect, and now we should do analysis for this one. So find out the reactions first. Reactions again, same formula. Summation of for equilibrium when the member is under equilibrium. Equilibrium conditions are to be used. First one, summation of moments at a single reaction is 0, first point. Second point, the summation of forces at the vertical direction is 0 here. In horizontal direction, there is no moment absolutely because there is no force acting in horizontal direction. So only in vertical direction, the summation of the forces should be equal to 0. So that is these two are the important steps to find out the reactions at A and D that supports. Supports do produce reactions in upward direction. That is RA, RB, RD. So this 20 kilonewton having a force concentration, Newton per meter having a force concentration at its center, its span is over 2 meters, and we are having UVL, its span is 2 meters, and this is 30 kilonewton per meter. You find it into a single concentrated load, 30 kilonewton per meter into 2, so it is 60 kilonewtons, and that will act at the centroid. 1/3 of this 2 by 2 of 2 from D or 2/3 of 2 from E. This 20 kilonewton per meter into 2, this will act at the center. So when you take the forces into consideration, we get an equation here. And for moment, R A is 0. Moment about the point A is 0. You consider now minus A minus RD into 4 plus 20 into 20 into this length 2 into 1. This distance is 1. 20 into 2 is the force. That force is acting at a distance of 1 meter away from the A. So 20 into 2 into 1. Next, plus 40 into 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. And we have, there is one more moment in anti-clockwise direction, that is 30 kilonewton per meter. So it is, we should consider this moment about A. So it will create a moment about A of 20 kilonewton meter. So overall beam is having a moment, separate moment, it is 20 kilonewton. So 20 is added here, plus half into base into height. Now coming to Fy, vertical forces, Ra plus 80 minus 20 into 2 minus 40 minus half base height. So when you take this Ra, that will be will get 30 kilonewtons. So both are in upward direction only because they are balancing the vertically downward forces. So and these two directions will be in upward direction. Next, coming to the shear forces, at section 0 0 the shear force is 0, and at section 1 1 it is 30 kilonewtons because it is upward, so you should take only 1 1. Next, at section then you need to take section at 2, at the end we need to take the UDL end, you should take one section, and at this one you need to take one before and after, and over the support before and after, and at the section at the end. Now, so why we need to take the sections like this? Only it is only to find out, it comes with experience. When you solve more number of problems, you will understand where to take. You can take any number of sections you want, but minimum their minimum thing is before and after a load, a section must be taken. It's a minimum requirement. Sometimes it is not required. That you will understand by experience. So how here it is. So before that it is 0 only, 0 0, section 0 0. So next we are entering into it. So just exactly after this RA there is one section, and so we know that the stress concentration will be at the center. You should not consider that one for taking section. So at the end you can take the consideration, unless you don't have any extra load. If you are having extra load, you need to take a section again one section, two sections you need to take. Then next, coming to this 40 kilonewton, one section before and other section after. Then for this one section before, other section after, and at 7 7 one more section, that is the last section. Now calculation of shear forces, yes we do. At 0 0 is the section shear force is 0. At section 1 1 it is 30, it is positive value. At section 2 2, how this will be? So this 30 minus 20 is in downward direction. So 20 into 2, this span is 2. So 20 into 2, so it is minus 10 kilonewton. So V33 is minus 10 kilonewton. 33 is also minus 10, sorry, V22 is minus 10. Next, at 33, because we don't have any other load here, this load over already, so we left with only minus 10 kilonewton. Next, V44, at this 44, because we are having a load and a moment here, we have force to be taken into consideration. So minus 10 minus 40 will give minus 50 kilonewton. So first force is 30 plus 30, and it is minus 10 minus 10 minus 50. Next, V55, so there is no load here, so same shear stress will be acting over the section 55. So V55 is minus 50. Now again, after minus 50 you have section 66, V66 minus 50, and from the bottom it is 80, so it is plus 80, so it is plus 30. plus 30 minus at the section 7 7 we should get 0, no? So how it will be, let us see. This is plus 30. Next, half into base into height, half into this base here, it is 2, and its height is 30. So it is 2 2 gone and 30, so it is 0 0 only. At section 6 6 minus 50 plus 80, and at 7 7 it is 0. So this is how we calculate the shear forces. Unless you use your paper and pen, you cannot do solve the problems in the exams. So you must use your pen and paper. Next, so shear force movement. Coming to shear force movement here, shear force diagram. Uh, According to the shear forces, we should keep here. It is 30 kilonewton in upward direction, 30 kilonewton, and this is at this 2 2. It is 10 kilonewton. 3 3 also it is 10. 4 4 it is 50. 5 5 it is 30. 6 6 also 30. 5 5 is 30 only, because whatever 4 4 is having, 5 5 is also having same. But 6 6, let us see. 6 6 is 30 plus 30. Next, 7 7 is 0. You see here, coming to the joining of the points, here it is a straight line. You join the straight line. See, we don't have a line like the horizontal line. It is an inclined line to join this one, because it is a uniformly distributed load. So it is a line like this we should get. So as the load is varying, see, as the length is increasing, load is also varying. So you will get shear stresses here. The positive side, they are decreasing, and we found a point where the shear force is 0. Again, it is increasing in negative direction, and shear force is constant over section 2 and section 3 between 1 meter, and this is again due to 40 kilonewton. The shear force increases to 50, and 50 here, this is same. So because there is no load here, so it is same. 50 is transferred in here, and 50 to become 30, and the final one is 0. So this is parabolic. This is plus and plus, and this is minus. So this is shear force diagram. Now coming to the distance x. So we should find out this x distance. So how do we calculate? Shear force is 0 at this point. At a distance of x, shear force is 0. So we will write the expression for shear force. Then we will find the value of x. How? One is 30 plus 30 is plus 30 minus. So say it is at a distance of x. It is happening. So 20 into x is equal to 0. So x equal to 30 by 20. So 0 0 cancel, 3 by 2, it is 1.5 meter. See, we will get that only. So this is bending moment, of course. Let us check where is that calculation. Calculation is not there, but it is same, that only. That is what I am telling. Now, I think this is clear. X is equal to 1.5 meter. You can do this one. Next one, coming to bending moment calculation, bending moment diagram. So how this moment is going to act here, that we need to take. This will get added up. That's it. Now moment at A and E free, and at A and E it is 0, and moment at a distance x, it is, this is the maximum moment. They want to say that it is the maximum bending moment. So they calculated here itself. Now moment at B, this point B, it is 30 into 2, 30 into 2, and minus of 20 into 2 into 1, minus of 20 into 2 into 1. So this is 20 kilonewton meter. And moment at C, 30 into 3, 30 into 3 clockwise, minus 20 into 2 into 2. So this distance, this is 1 and this is 1, so it is 2. And it is 10 kilonewton. So section before the couple, there are two things. Moment at C, section before C and after C, it is different. Before C, there is no 20. After C, you add up with 20. So from B to C, you have the moment, the same moment. Bending. No, we cannot say like that. We are having a movement before C, it is 10 kilonewton. After C, it is 30 kilonewton meter. Next movement at D, the point D here, it is minus. How do we calculate this one? So if you want to take right side section, you can take right side section. So simple, take right side section from D. This is half into base into height into, because it is from top, so it is minus. So one is RD into that is no movement at D only, half into base into height. This load into one third of 2, so minus 1 by 2 into 30 into 2. So why this is 30 into 2? This is 30 and this length is 2. So it's a load. It's an intensity of load is determined first into 1 by 3 into 2. So this will be minus 20 kilonewton meter considering right hand side. Now we got the bending moment values. Then you substitute, just draw the graph here. Draw the line first, indicating that beam. Then locate the points. This is the maximum point, and this is the bending moment value at B, and this is the bending moment value just before C and after C. It means it is coming lower value. It is coming to decreasing, but due to the external moment, no external, because of couple effect, we got at 30 extra, and again this is, there is no load acting here, but it is a straightly decreasing one. It's not a curve, there is no curve, it's a line, straight line, and again from here it is a cubic parabola. This curve is a cubic parabola. This is point of counterflexure, and we need to determine this point of counterflexure. Again, we need to consider the distance from D. Here it is A, and you can take the moments at this point is 0. So RD into A minus half base height, half into 30 into 2 plus A. This is height. No, sorry. Half into base into height. This is a load only, you can calculate till here only, no? Half into 30 into 2, this is load, and that is acting A plus 2/3. So by that you can find out this value also. Point of counterflexure also you can determine. This is another problem. So this is how we solve the problem. So for this problem, so when you look at this problem, I think we are clear with this, the previous problem. Only thing is you need to be very careful while solving the problem. Next problem. Draw shear force diagram, bending moment diagram for the cantilever beam subjected to loading as shown in the figure. You need to resolve this force in horizontal and vertical. Here, this is a cantilever beam now. So we have horizontal, there is no horizontal movement, but we have only bending moment in vertical due to vertical shear process. Now, see, we need to resolve it, and you should change it to the couple effect. So first we resolved this force. Only my intention is regarding this force. We resolved into 40 kilonewton cos theta, and in downward 40 kilonewton sine 30. So that we need to take 40 cos 30, 40 sine 30. Values should be taken. And this is acting here. Same, introduce a couple over this point. Then we will get uh, uh, introduce the forces here that will induce a couple effect at the point at this point. See at this point what is happening. So this is the final stage. Next, this movement direction is different. It is not like this. The movement direction should be clockwise, not anti-clockwise. Okay, let us analyze this one in a proper way. We are having two forces here. Acha, he has taken these two forces has got the effect of movement at this point. It is minus, so it is not clockwise effect. It can also be anti-clockwise, because I did not consider this force. I considered only to introduce only two forces here. No, not required. Here for the case of moment, these two forces has the effect. And at this one and here, you can transfer these two forces at this point. You have a force here, one in this direction, other in this direction. Because of these two, you have a moment effect. So these two forces can be simply transmitted at this point, and with a moment, with a couple effect of because of the two forces, two resolved forces. So this is the final figure. Now, to this, we need to do analysis. Same, due to find out the reaction forces, horizontal and make horizontal and vertical forces 0, and find out Vd, Hd, and moment about D is 0. So by using this, you can find out Hd value, Vd value, and Md value, moment about D. Md moment. So the thing you should remember is, when it is a cantilever beam, coming to the reaction forces, you will be having horizontal vertical instead of not only horizontal vertical, you will be having a reaction moment do exist at the cantilever fixed end. So that also you should determine. So you consider the moment about point C0. Not the point C. Simple. What is the moment, reaction moment here? How we get summation of all the moments is equal to 0. That's it. Summation of all the moments means md in one direction. This is in clockwise direction, minus this 20 into 3 into the distance here. It is 1.511, so 3.5. So minus 20 into the distance 1 minus 14.25. So md is equals to 244.25. So reaction moment we found, reaction forces we found, horizontal and vertical. Next, after finding horizontal and vertical forces and reaction moments, we need to take the sections. Again, section 1122 at this So before and after we need to find 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So V11 is 0, V22 is minus 20 into 3, V22 it is minus 20 into 3. So this is 20 in downward direction, minus 20 into 3 into 3. That's it. Only one force in downward direction. So it is minus. So V33 is section 33. We have minus 60. So there is no load here. So it is minus 60. And section 44, minus 60 minus 20. So it is minus 80. Section 55, minus 80 only. But at section 66, minus 80, 80. So it is 0. So it is check, final check. Next, shear force moment, shear force diagram will be like this. Next, coming to bending moment. The moment at A is 0. Moment at B is minus 20 into 3 into 1.5 at B. Initially A is 0. At the A is 0. At B, it is in downward direction. So it is because it is the direction is anti-clockwise. So it is minus. So 20 into 30 into 1.5, fine, minus that, minus 90. And moment about C, before, section before the couple, before this couple, it is minus 20 into 3 into 2.5. You should not consider the couple. Afterwards, you should consider the couple. So minus 20 into 3 into 1.5 plus 1, it is 2.5. So this is minus 150 kilonewton meter. Next, after section after couple, minus 20 into 3 into 2.5 minus. So you should add this couple. When you add the couple, it is minus 164.25 kilonewton meter. Next, at D, minus 20 into 3 into 3.5, the distance increased 3.5 into minus 14.25. This couple is getting added into minus 20 into 1. So this is section before MD, and after MD, here this value and that value is 0, it is 0. After MD, it is 0. So the bending moment is maximum at this one, at the support fixed end, 244.25 kilometer meter. So it's a curve, parabolic curve, line, line, line. These are simple problems. Next one. So some additional problems are also there. We can solve them also. So this is how we will find shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Shear force diagram is this one, and this bending moment diagram. Both are in negative only. Thank you.